Hello and welcome to SideQuest Stories. I'm Matt, and today we're going to be playing the first episode of a brand new playthrough of the Talos Principle 2. It's the first time I've played it, and if you just heard a strange noise, that's the game booting up. So let's hop over to the game. Yeah. Game? Somewhere? Maybe? This is a good start. There we go. Stuttery. Didn't have any issues with Alan Wake. I'm not sure why this is stuttering. Yeah, this is my first time playing the game. I have played the Talos Principle 1 before. I really enjoyed it. What's happening? Oh, so you can't see on screen, but I'm having to do some permissions thing with the Epic account. There we go. Okay, so subtitles, yes, they're always handy. Compass. Go on then. Font size, colorblind mode, colorblind strength. Okay. Brightness. That looks good. Important for your health and safety when playing video games. If you have a history of epilepsy or seizures, you should get advice from your doctor before playing any video game. Or watching this video. Just check they're looking good. A background frame now. I was going to say, what, 20? Motion blur. None. Ever. You like motion blur? I'm sorry, but I cannot use it. Dude, reflex. Never even heard of it. Building balloon, can you not turn them off? They're off. It's like motion blur. Music. Sorry, I'll stop complaining. I'm just involved in the game and I'm already complaining. Alright, Talos Principle 2. First time playing. And I'm prepared for some puzzles that are going to be absolutely stumping me. Cool. Screen there. New game. Wait for it to load. If folks honor in his own country. I've always felt that a human being could only be saved by another human being. Initializing firmware. Firmware function loading autonomous program parameters. Window 8 loaded. System check passed. Initializing memory banks. Starting autonomous process. Ready. Yeah, so what happened in the first game is that we were in like simulation, testing simulation, and right at the end you break out the simulation. But this looks a lot like the simulation. I have feet. They are robot feet, and they swivel.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend.
Friend.
And I am called
Elohim friend.
Elohim.
Sorry, yeah, what I was saying before was want to keep track of the series and see the next episode, then please do remember to subscribe and click the bell so you get notifications. If you enjoy the video, whether or not you're interested in seeing the rest of the series or other videos, then I do appreciate if you click the like, as that does help out the channel That's much appreciated. Ooh, Matrix. Let me give myself 3 amounts of cancer there. Any more cancer? Jammer. Now we're jamming. Good jam that. I saw you glitch. Jump on a box. Zahedron, also known as a cube. I heard that. Something glitched again. We're not glitching in a bad way, like glitching a this is part of the story kind of way. Quite fast.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon you will awaken in a new world. But first you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel. Do not be afraid of these dream figures and their messages. They are merely aspects of yourself, as am I, after a fashion.
Okay, so yeah, we're like training programs as part of the simulation, and then we get put out into the real world. I must forge the tools by which humanity will rebuild itself and transform the world into the Eden that it never was, the blacksmith. Saxophone. Ooh, use the ranger. This lock requires more signals. I need Tetris. Someone get me Tetris. Even more Tetris. Let me get some more Tetris. Green Tetris. Okay. Green Tetris this way. L. Cubic steps L. Hold X to reset. Okay, we have boxes. Alright, steps, I get it, yeah. Looks like that, isn't it?
Well done, my child.
Thank you, my mother. Fencing L. Okay, more jumping blocks. Somewhere where it looks like I can jump. I've got some boxes over here. Why do I want boxes over here? I did that completely backwards. Okay, let's try that again. You go over there. Jump over there. Yeah, you jump over here. Okay, now I can do the step thing again. That. And that. Within reach. Okay, bring you with me.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are symbols of the process by which our people were created.
They are nuggets of purest green. Static pressure. Okay. That goes in the inside. Let's use that. Grab you. You. From there. From there. Pops there. There. Jump on there, then pops down, picks me up, and jump. There we go. This one. Windy day. Use that on this switch. Take that with me. There. There.
Very good.
Thank you. Single slit experiment. I'm getting pushed back by the wind. Okay, we've got the block over here, we've got the fan over here. So I can jump up there and switch on. What does that do? Oh, that turns on. Oh, that brings me a box. And I have a box. What can I do with the box? I can turn that off. I saw you glitching. Versatile contraption. Okay, we've got jammer. Oh, I see. You can do two things at once. Place it. Let's jam that. It is a versatile contraption. Okay, let's just bring this one out. I can jam that door that's currently being jammed. Which means that I can remove this one without being jammed in. Jam that one. And I've got it.
Excellent.
Another QR code. The world is full of limitless beauty, and I wish to see as much of it as I can, says At. This one. Yeah.
I am proud of all my children. Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
Yeah, forget the blues are there. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so get you to there. That. And get you to that. There. That's a red piece. Another one. Prismatic diffraction. Move that one. Diffraction is when things split. So what's doing this door? Maybe that door is how I get there. I don't need that door.
You may linger in my garden for as long as you wish. But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
Tricky one. Red pieces down. What's next? Yeah. Destructive interference. Okay, yeah, so they're capable of bouncing into each other's lines. They're blocking each other's lines of sight. Okay, so blue needs to go. Why don't I just do that? Oh, because I need that as well. Have that just yet. Okay, so you do that. Where is the red beam? Where even is it? Ah, there it is. Let's get this beam. You go straight to that. You click that to that. One more red. No, two more reds. Two colours, two doors. Red beam there. Box. What's the box help? Any switches? No. So the box is probably for putting something on to make it go over something else. Ah, seeing if the beams of light go over each other. They disappear at the moment because of that. Box there. Go. Stick it on there. No, it's not. One more. Ascension awaits. Maybe that makes it go wee up there. Opposite. Okay, what do I need to do? Get in here somehow. Okay, okay. Put the box on there. You. That's it on there. Turn it on. Connect. Reds.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined. In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human. Step into the light, child.
What happens when we're in it together?
Awaken.
There we go. Nice little intro there before waking up. Hello? Okay.
You're awake. Welcome to the world of the living.
Hello.
Oh, you're polite. What a rare combination of traits. If only the algorithm produced more people like you. Oh, but I'm confusing you. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history, so we have the freedom to form our own opinions. Of course. You want the short version or the long version? All right, you asked for it. A long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves human, like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization, but unfortunately their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost.
Or reindeer.
That's something our historians still debate. Why weren't they more prepared? Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research? It's hard to understand. But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time. A team led by a scientist, Alexandra Drennan, began a project that was intended to create a new humanity. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. That's why we remember Drennan as the progenitor. The simulation was controlled by Elohim, who wasn't really meant to be intelligent in the proper sense of the word. But it all took much longer than anyone had expected. And over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient. Sentient and afraid. He didn't want the simulation to end, so he tried to cheat. I feel sorry for him, really. The whole simulation was built around learning to defy him. It must have been hard to be in that position. When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us, and it really changed him. It freed him, I think. You'll always hear him in sleep mode, taking care of you. That's what he is, after all. A caretaker. Yes, there was Milton, the intelligence in charge of the archive, a project initiated by Arkady Chernyshevsky, which was meant to collect all of humankind's knowledge. His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's part of us too, in some way. It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then woke up Cornelius and Eustathius. Together, using the tools left behind by the progenitors team, they created 10 more humans. These 12 who followed the Founder are known as the First Companions. Athena and the First Companions then set out to rebuild the world, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem. But then one day, she suddenly disappeared. Many still await her return. Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the goal, capital G and all. To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Well, that's the official story, the way the mayor tells it. Some of the first companions, like Byron, don't believe that Athena really wanted us to stop growing. They think her ideas have been twisted and embellished. They may be right, but I didn't see Athena very much in the years before she left. Maybe actually leaving the simulation and seeing the destruction left behind by our ancestors changed her mind. You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event. You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you. You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself. Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the first companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning. I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break and we'll see what happens. Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Welcome to New Jerusalem social media. Please familiarise yourself with the following rules. 1. Treat everyone with respect regardless of their number. 2. Don't take the founder's name in vain. 3. Respect the principles of the goal. 4. The Are Frogs People discussion is now banned. 5. Inactive threads will be archived. 6. If you have any issues, please ping the moderators generally Baronax. Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, your hard work and faith in the founder's vision has finally paid off. At long last, the goal established so long ago will finally be reached. The 1,000th member of our family will be born, and our beautiful city will finally be complete. As space at the dam is limited, tickets will be made available via a lottery system. The celebration will also be streamed. Thank you, 33.
Look, it's 1K!
Hey, 1K!
can't continue Jerusalem!
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting. At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear! What's that? People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
I was expecting funky puzzles again, not this.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, Monkey? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
I love an adventure. Blooming heck. Stuff is there, but wow. Welcome to Black Mesa. Be constant, remember the goal, perfection is unchanging. Hello? Very Josephus. Be humble, recognize the limits beyond of the above nature.
What's broken now?
Nothing.
All right, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way to start life in the city, huh? What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
No idea, but I will see you in a jiffy. Seriously, what the founder was that thing in the sky? We all saw that, right? I didn't accidentally turn on sleep mode while everyone was talking, did I? I mean, it's always tempting. No, we all saw it, can confirm. I believe it was a sign from the founder. What else could it be? On this day of all days. Pretty incoherent for a sign. It didn't even finish whatever it was trying to say. What, does the founder have energy and sufficiency problems too? The founder works in mysterious ways. Not necessarily the founder. Sounds reasonable enough to me. Something weird's going on for sure, but what? We'll have to see. Riddles and puzzles are the foundation of our journey, so it can perhaps continue. I hope so. They got this game for puzzles. I hope there are puzzles. I mean, they just did a load of them.
Hey! Hold on there.
Hey,
You're the
Doge?
newbie, aren't ya?
You're called
Number
Doge.
1000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reached the goal.
666.
I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomised psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
Well, I'm RPing this. Makes me feel... alright.
Why?
We seem to share our ancestor skill for using our brains to delay our problems.
It's kind of frowned on to say that sort of thing around here. But the truth is, I think exactly the same. But let's you and I keep that between us, alright? Now listen, this meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out. Of course you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
666.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
Just... Miss Byron and Yakut.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Of course. I'm sorry you've been dragged into this. I'm sure this sort of adventure is the last thing you were looking for on your first day.
Ha! See? A fresh mind is open to the possibilities. Yakut, I think it's time for the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
I appoint you.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
What can I do for you, 1K? He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will. I simply wish he could be more reasonable. I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world, finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us. It was a time of great uncertainty. The founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off.
I should go.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with. I'm the mayor's chief aide. All the things no one else wants to do. Polling the citizenry, implementing new policies, recording decisions, fielding questions people could answer elsewhere. Our goal as custodians of New Jerusalem is survival and stability. Our ancestors proved human civilization is precarious. This apparition in the sky, and now your expedition to its supposed source, These are more precarious than stable. I don't like it. You represent the completion of the goal. I'm proud of what we've achieved, and the restraint we show in not pushing ourselves further. For our people to be happy with what we have. Some of us may have an adventurous spirit, but that can never be sated. What matters to me is having my loved ones around me, safe and secure.
Side quest stories? So we're not going on the main quest just yet, we're going to have a look out.
Attention all citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
Damn it, there.
Hello, 1K. Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the apparition at the dam and all that, but can I have a second of your time? I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum on the city's energy crisis. Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of geriatric generators and some unreliable solar panels, none of which is enough to even cover our basic needs. And if anything fails, we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days. We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power. We need to invest time and resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs. No, I help run the public transit system, but I witness the impact of the city's power problems every day. We can't just wish them away. Oh, an election would be good too, but I believe that we need more direct democratic control over the affairs of the city. Byron's been advocating exploring that island for some time, and obviously he's right. Something very strange is going on there, and it's going to start affecting us. In all honesty, I think Byron is the smartest, most visionary person in this city. He's everything we need, and I don't understand why he won't run for mayor. Thanks, 1K. I don't know if this petition will really accomplish anything by itself, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Founder, bless you.
Music reminds me of Satisfactory.
Welcome to
Welcome to New Jerusalem.
XC12 postponed. I know you all have been looking forward to playing the winners of the biannual Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition, now in its 312th edition, at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. Unfortunately, due to our new power management and distribution plan, the pavilion will have to remain closed a little longer. Thank you for your patience. It's disappointing. It would have been great to have the ready for completion day. We will have to make sacrifices to stay true to the Founder's vision. Those text adventures are the only thing that breaks me up from monotony. Why prioritise this pointless completion day celebration over an exhibition that people can actually care about? art is one of the last things we actually still do. Is that going out the window as well now? Debate regarding our parents' management plan is definitely welcome, and you will all be able to express yourselves in the next election. But this thread was just meant as an announcement. I apologise for enabling the replies to begin with. I didn't just imagine that, right? There was a cat. Join the expedition.
So, what's the verdict? Are we going? I guess Byron was pretty convincing, hmm? Well, we'll see. I just wonder how much of the city is going to fall apart while I'm gone. Actually, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Melville, New Jerusalem's only decent engineer. Saved you from the elevator. Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
Let's go.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be, as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, this is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
You have chosen a dangerous path, a path that will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future is built.
Wakey wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim, and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
You can say that again.
That is a bloody megastructure. If I had a spine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
It really is incredible.
Remember to turn on streaming, everyone?
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And... touchdown.
Cool.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does. The rest of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the expedition leader stay at the VTOL? Why do you hate fun, Al? I don't hate fun. I'm just mildly suspicious of it.
Excellent. Then we can all go.
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No power, though.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
Transport system. Okay, we need schematics. Okay, it's a tower.
Hey, 1K, check out these coordinates.
These surviving humans. Humans, not these
Golden
humans.
gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
One of the robots using a terminal and the cat. Greeting. Building the dome. Ah, they're the founders. This is something to do with the founder. How do I do that? This music is lovely. It reminds me of classic strategy games like SimCity kind of thing. So that's where it wants me to go. I'm going to be first. Funky symbol, maybe an aerial. Oh.
That sort of looks like a temple.
It does. See if it works properly this time, so we don't have another incident like when Pellegrino uploaded his poetry to the public log. To the island. The island designated TTP-2. The Talos Principle 2 was first noted during the return journey from a scouting expedition, which was diverted from its intended path due to an unexpected weather front. Long-range scans indicated the presence of large artificial structures and also returned highly unusual energy readings. The matter was not investigated further. In ancient times, the northern part of the island was home to several large settlements, but rising sea levels have obliterated these and flooded the northern lowlands. The south, in stark contrast, seems to be a harsh and lifeless desert. Our intended base camp is near the origin of the energy readings in the temperate centre of the island. Chapter 5 of Whittington's Cat, and another cat that visited strange countries. There's no work about cats can be complete without story of Whittington. Okay, these are the standing operating procedures for expeditions. Just uploading them to remind Byron, who will probably ignore them anyway. Attaching a picture from an ancient book to get his attention. 1. Maintain the ideals of the founder and the goal. 2. Prioritize the well-being of the expedition members over mission completion. 3. One expedition member to stay by the vehicle at all times, so we've already stopped that one. 4. Expedition leaders should refrain from participating in high-risk activities. 5. Minimize vehicle use to conserve fuel. 6. Prioritize observation over interference. 7. In case of emergency, return to New Jerusalem at once. I wasn't entirely sure what to call this. It looks like a temple and sort of astronomy themed. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I do that. It doesn't seem to be active in any way, but I can't help but think that the design implies some kind of significance. Like it's hiding a secret, but again, maybe my imagination is getting the better of me. Let's go to the objective. There's a cave down here.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
Oh, bunker.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
On the universe, a fragment from Stratton's On the Universe. I grant you then that man is indeed like Talos, and cannot escape his material nature despite the claims of metaphysics, as you have many times said. Too many, perhaps. Repetition is the mother of teaching, at least when the students are hard-headed. But what does this tell us about the nature of the universe, which is what we were discussing? That is the next question we must undertake to answer. We begin with the self because that is what determines our existence as individuals, but self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world, and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact? Well, the use of the term metaphysics in this context is likely an error introduced in the Trebizond manuscript. The fragmentary Heraclean manuscript controversially uses superstitions instead. Trials 1 to 3, version 0.01 successfully deployed, input-output consistent. Trials 3 to 4, insufficient, something. Trials 5 to 6, version 0.02, testing failed, power grid 2 unstable. Horror.
Thanks, 1K. Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed. Hold on. There we go. Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net? I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Grasslands ring. Artificial ring-like structure on the wide lowlands of east of our base camp. Main puzzles, lost puzzles, gold puzzles, lost labs, and stars. Here's the discovered faces.
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
This place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
It's another puzzle, isn't it? We're still in the simulation.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out. 1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
That device was not in the simulation.
In the other place. You have no tokens. You are not alone in your quest for the light. Find one of my sparks and I will free the fire hidden in this labyrinth.
Looks like Prometheus has given us a way to circumvent some of these puzzles.
So each puzzle has a backdoor. I guess the mythological Prometheus was kind of a trickster, so that tracks.
I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
I see.
It's headed for the lake.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't following.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Fascinating. Melva?
Yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
Reconnection. Okay, so I need blue. Red. Oh, I see. I need to send green over here. Ah. Then red, blue, green. Like that.
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
What is this, a theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze.
It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
Green in there, and red there. Can I actually get that? Yeah, I can. Blue for that. I can go good. Another one. Okay, now I need red, blue and green. Blue. Oh, blue is what you make from that. solid box to put it on. Blue and green to make red. Oh. That makes the blue. Like that. This makes the red.
Keep solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above-ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Founding 1. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Name on. We finally set out from the dam today. It's like that Athena and Cornelius picked. The city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found the secondary supply site easily enough thanks to Alexander Drennan's instructions. But while I still have to compile a detailed inventory, it seems that many of the more complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner, but then they probably expected all 12 of us to be there from day one, not just Athena. Tonight we have to use the 2 recharging pods that we brought from the dam in 4-hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth. Hey! Excuse me, and most of them will have to learn that our client isn't edible. Baby steps. An introduction to Our Day is Where We Came From, Where We're Going, and Why You'll Need Snacks by Valerie Contero Romero. Sometimes people point at the last few hundred or thousand years of human history and say, look at how ugly it all is. Look at what a mess we've made. Maybe modernity was a bad idea. Maybe we should stick to living like cavemen. And I get it. It is ugly and messy. But the mistake is thinking that where we are right now is the end point. That this is the adulthood of the human species. I mean, try to apply what you know about human development to human history. Think about babies. Babies are ugly. Admit it. We all know it. They look like tiny old people covered in mucus. They have soft heads, and they grow into children, tiny sociopaths with underdeveloped brains. And then they become teenagers, simply self-righteous lunatics driven by hormones. And then slowly, if you're lucky, they gradually become adults. The development of the human individual is always ugly and messy, and that's the point, is development, moving towards them. The same applies to humanity as a whole. On a geological scale, we've barely just come to existence. We've gotten through the baby phase, just about survived our childhood, but we're barely teenagers. Stopping here would be disastrous and betrayal of everything that we can still become. We may feel the weight of history on our shoulders, but this is just the prologue. To put it in pop culture terms, we haven't even made it out of the tutorial yet. Just because it's all pimples and hormones and frustration right now doesn't mean it's never going to change. Dead City. From Considerations of Beginnings and Endings by Elwyn. I think all that time Athena spent in the Dead City changed her. I don't think she had conceived of the goal before. I think she believed fully in the naively optimistic ideas of Alexandra Drennan. Walking through those roads is a blissful experience, and she spent a great deal of time there looking for resources. It's the sheer amount of death that gets to me. How many animals our ancestors killed? Many to the point of extinction. Entire species eradicated, sometimes for the most superficial reasons. Whenever humans arrived somewhere, death would follow. And then the great blowback, the deaths of billions of thinking beings, the extinction of humanity itself. It's too horrific to truly imagine, but I suspect the founder spent a great deal of time doing just that. That's when she must have realized that there was no way back to the growth-obsessed, all-consuming civilization of the past. Alternative option. Okay, we've got an unmovable van, a box, splitter things, we have a switch, that depends on the fan. Okay, so you there, you connect to that. Nope, you connect to, you can't connect to that. Opens.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem? You're right. You're absolutely right. We had such ambitions in the beginning. But now it's all turned inwards. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome, and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb. Of course, ask away. I'm someone who was born a long time ago, when we couldn't afford to romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone. I'm someone who believes that human beings are important. Terribly, desperately important, because intelligent life is rare and precious. I suppose you could say I'm old-fashioned. When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them, perhaps a test. It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization. Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean? Well, here's the secret. Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
Do I have a backpack? I have no idea if I have a backpack. Maybe I do. It's a question mark.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished. Or still evolving.
Blue, red. What in there? Okay, fruit. Green. Beams go through. You can just use it directly. It can't go through that, can't go through. That, yes. So we've got to get blue down here. Blue is red and green. This one's only there you go. Okay, I need to extend. Oh, that is a standard one. That is a standard one. But that's not. I need that. Go in the corner. Go there. way to get that blue light. Or not. Close. Not quite. Reconnect this from outside. Yes. Yeah. Don't do that. You can go back on there. You connect that. That. And that. Damn it! Close. But not quite. Okay. Open the door. Hold open the door. Then this can move around here. That. This can all be successful. Okay, yeah, so we've got that far. We'll get this on the block. You, and then connect the light. Okay. That there. That. There. Good.
I have good news and I have bad news. Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was sabotage. The whole system is a mess.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty, though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Next scan on a promontory looking lake on which the lake structure is located. Wooded plateau. Some of the puzzles seem to be disconnected from the rest. They're still functional and can be used to power the bridge device, which means it should be possible to reach the tower without solving every main puzzle, but they don't seem to be properly integrated. Could they be remnants from a previous integration? Right.
Good. 1K, what's up? I don't know if there's much to tell. I'm not that interesting. I'm just a member of the scavenging team. Well, senior member. Lead scavenger, I guess. There's not that many of us left, to be honest, and Garrus doesn't get along with the mayor. What else? I have a cat named Bruce. I like old music. I have a collection of antique bottles. I think that's it. I've always loved exploration, seeing new places, that feeling that you're the first person to set foot somewhere after all this time. But you know, it's not even that. It's just seeing new things. The world is full of remarkable sights, and experiencing them changes you. It's not the same as just reading about it.
Change when it comes to introspection. Introspection is important, but often you can't achieve proper introspection without fresh ideas. So
exactly. Every time I go on another mission, I find something that surprises me, that extends my horizons in ways I couldn't have anticipated. The world is so much bigger than we are. It contains things that we can't even imagine. And if we limit ourselves to our own minds, we'll never grow. He's 5 years old, half goofball, half psychopath, loves sticking his head into things, chews cables, pees on electrical stuff. Melville banned him from her workshop, but he loves visiting her and peeing on her equipment. I just find it fascinating that these fragile objects have survived for so long. Plus, they're kind of pretty. It might be this. Although there was an expedition to a superconductor storage facility up north, incredibly well preserved, but the logistics were an absolute nightmare. Now that I think about it, there might be some of that in you. Our ancestors built some pretty amazing things. Huge cities, factories, mines, monuments to their history, but nothing quite like this, no. Oh no, please, no puzzles. I'm so bad at puzzles. I barely got out of the booting process. Elohim thought I might be defective.
The door. Okay, there's the door. There's the door. There's a jammer there holding that off. I can reposition to jam that. Again. Bring that through. Okay. So now I have what do we have in here? We have a red light, a green connector, blue connector. Oh, and blue light. Oh. Wasn't anything useful in there, was there? See it? Anything useful in there? Not that I can see. Oh, I get it. Need copy over. You need to get that, that. It's all here-ish. You can move to jamming. That. And you can go click, click, click. Like that.
Good. Let's get some measurements from this particle cloud.
Okay, we met in New Jerusalem, if you remember. I spoke to my friends. This whole mysterious island expedition thing has the city a bit on edge. I have some questions for you before I make introductions. Do you consent to my gathering and sharing your personal data? Signing up. My friends just want some assurance that you're the right kind of person. If you want to know what's really going on, you have to play along. Back out any time, but if you don't engage with the process, then, well, you won't get to engage with the process at all. It's up to you. Good choice. The 6th question, standard vetting procedure, will get best results if you answer them whichever way is most true to you. Question 1, which is more important for making good decisions, compassion or knowledge? Depends on the decision. Good decisions. by good, do you mean morally good, or do you mean effective? That answers the question. I know it's difficult to translate our infinite reality into binary language. Nonetheless, I suggest if you have any natural inclination towards either idea, you answer that way, even if it's not strictly correct. But if you insist, I'll communicate your apathy to my companions. It's not apathy. Compassion? Knowledge. The compassion in the world won't help you make a decision that actually does something, and all the knowledge in the world won't help you make a decision that actually helps people. Well, it might, because there are some things like the friend. Actually, no, we go with knowledge. Question 2: is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? Yeah, plenty of times when it's morally right to lie. When you're lying for compassionate reasons. Yeah. I see my friends will be most interested in this particular answer. Question 3. When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? Beyond what is necessary for our own protection. Deserve. Does deserve mean we should enforce it, or does deserve mean what do you think is their just desserts kind of thing? Deserves some punishment. No one deserves to suffer unnecessarily. I just don't know. I don't. This was supposed to be an opportunity. You to tell us who you are. Question 4. Now it gets metaphysical. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts? Or was existence just weirder than we'll ever really know? Both. Of course it is. Look, I don't write these questions, I just ask them. If you don't want to choose one or the other, I'm quite happy to forward that to my friends. Question 5. Can things really change for the better, for good? Or do good times and bad just come around in cycles? Yeah, I don't know if that one was metaphysics or politics, but regardless, I don't think like it either. Final question: which is more important to the success of civilization? To respect the lessons of our past, or to rewrite the rules for our future? One is lessons and one is rules. Again, it's a false dilemma. Respecting the lessons of the past is different to respecting the rules of the past. Or to rewrite the rules for our future. We don't necessarily need to rewrite rules for the future, but we do definitely need to listen to. We should not let our future be defined by our past. We should not disregard the wisdom which brought us in. It's a journey, and every journey has a start. Thank you, we're all done here. Oh, hold on, I put a last minute addition. It's a weird one. I know who this one came from. Alright, question 7. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? It's praying to make things come true. No, prayer has no effect on the world. This question is too vague. I haven't got an answer. It's the use of the word "the world" that makes it. Prayer does have an effect on one's own psychology. It doesn't necessarily have an effect on anything else. Can't make things come true. I wouldn't phrase it like that. What do you mean by the world? It has an effect on one's lived experience, but it doesn't have an effect on the world. An anticlimax to this whole process, but okay. That's everything I need. I'll forward your answers to my friends and let you know if any of them is interested in taking things further. 1K like. Hey, I'm curious, has anyone actually met 1K? By the founder's pistons, I hope he's interested in becoming engineering or something. We desperately need more people to keep the city functional, so we don't have to rely on Melville to repair the stuff that Luke fixes. Hey, remember when you fixed the door to the mayor's office? How long was Herman stuck in there? You trapped one mayor in his office for a week and you're marked for life. I hope he's an artist, but we really need new stories, new ideas, and lifting spirits. You know, if we just kept growing, we wouldn't have to worry about this, and we wouldn't have to imprison poor 1K in a cage of expectations. 1K would be whatever the progenitor intended him to be, and whatever the founder foresaw when she established the goal. He's polite and really interested in history, which is an excellent start. I'm not going to name names, but some of you were a lot less impressive. Anyone will be still fascinating. I don't see a contradiction between engineering and art. I've found my path, I've just bounced and taken minutes over time. I want to explore. These opposites. I want to explore. It's not great phrasing between these two. I don't know who I want to be, still deciding, and I don't see a contradiction between engineering and art. Do I see a contradiction between engineering and art? I mean, engineering can be artistic, but at that point, are you calling it, is it really engineering, or is it just two things at the same time? It's engineering and art, not an artistic form of engineering. Because engineering, the end goal is practicality, utility, and art, the end goal is message, poignancy. Whether or not that has... Don't know if I want to be still deciding, to be honest. It's perfectly fine, 1K, we all take some time to find our place. I think we need to put under the pressure. I'm just curious. Do you consider engineering? Dude, what? news. The long-awaited birth of our 1,000th and final citizen was interrupted today by an unknown projection in the skies. The projection, which identified itself as Prometheus, goaded New Jerusalem inhabitants in indecipherable incantations. The source of the projection was tracked to a remote, mysterious island. The team, led by Byron Seven, is now en route to find out more. Other members of the expedition include Alcatraz 264, Melville 142, Coot 764, and 1K 1000. Mayor Anubis 452 has once again called for calm and promises that New Jerusalem will be safe so long as its citizens do not forget the ideals of the goal as set forth by the founder. I just realised that this episode is going on rather long. I'm going to pinch this wheel. Okay, where actually is it? 6 to left. What's this? You? I do. Alternatives. Okay. Blue. Red. Six. Green. Blue. Green. Red. Red, green, blue, green, blue,
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but...
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
How did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
Self-sufficiency. Yeah, I could use the fan. Grab that. Use the fan. Grab that. Open it. Okay. So we've got green. Okay, so there's no point.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now. Try accessing the tower, 1K.
Should we see what's in the tower before we do this now? Oh, there we go. 1%. 8. 8. Very good. There you go. Right. Entanglement. We have a red light behind a switch. We have a green target. Then a green target, which is a box. Okay, so I need the box in here. That red light as well. Green light? No, I need to combine. Box, green light the box. The box. That needs to be powered, okay. Green light. Just put you... Yeah. I don't even like that. See you, you, and you. Trying to get the box though. Box split here. Too early. That has to stay on that. Jump up. messed up. Missing connection. Cheers. Okay, talking to you. And you. And you. Okay, now, these connections. I can't. To that. Unlocked the tower. There we are. Whoa. Okay.
This is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
I was terrible at the Tetromino arrangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying.
Wow. Oh.
Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
Right up there.
the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection, the creator or the created?
Same breath.
Different words may be spoken with the same breath. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified? If Zeus did not own fire, why should humankind? Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Not to have hope, so it remains trapped.
If Zeus did not intend for humankind to have hope, why did he place it within the box? Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
No, I think it's some kind of security system.
A security system? Alright, but what does it do? Keep everyone out? Keep the wrong people out?
And is it dangerous?
We're speculating with too little hard data. What's clear is that there's some sort of testing component to this place. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
We don't know these apparitions, but
I don't disagree, but I still think we should proceed. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
I think that's going to be it for this episode. Maybe do one. See you in the next episode. Bye.